evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along again. Day number 23 of the 60-day Cambridge Weight Plan Challenge. As you can see, I have my onesie on, I have my hat on, I am freezing, the heating is on, so yeah, hopefully I'll heat up soon. Possibly going to go for a bath to heat the bones up as well. So yeah, that means basically ketosis is on its way. Fantastic. So shake week going well. Yesterday I had the strawberry shake and I had it hot. I think next time if I did a hot shake I would add less water because it was quite thin. But by far, outmost, the best thing to do if you're blending your shakes, making them into hot or into mousses or whatever, hand blender in a jug, and it works brilliantly. That was the best method I found yesterday while doing all the experiments. Last night, obviously, I had my event. It was a good night. Got a lot of publicity and a lot of people in the Zumba class next door noticed we were doing things, a lot of exposure for the Cambridge Weight Plan and for my team as well. So pleased how that went, and I'm looking forward to the next event in the Walker Hall next Monday, and hopefully it'll just be just as good. Won't make as many jellies, or possibly start making them earlier so they can have time to set, because my traffic light jellies unfortunately didn't set in time, but it's okay because I actually now have a fridge full of jellies. So because of the amount of stuff we had left over yesterday, I have been eating non-stop mousses pretty much all day. So today I'll tell you what kind of mousses we made, and I've done nearly everything today. So we did a strawberry. Kim, my fantastic consultant who's been so supportive over everything, she came last night and she had made mousses and she made shakes and she made jellies, and it was just fantastic. It was such a good atmosphere, and it was, yeah, it was a nice time. Obviously learning curve would be possibly figure out if there's anything on the hall at the same time, because there seemed to be a dance competition. Weather was against this. In a dance competition, we had a Zumba class, we had the snow on the ground. People won't come out, but hopefully next weekend, well, next Monday will be fab, well, just as good. So today I have had shakes which were mousses predominantly, and also, oh, last night as well I tried the cherry and strawberry smoothie. It was lovely. And I also tried the key lime mint shake with ginger in it. That was very nice. A very nice twist. If you're going to do that, do a frappe with a wee bit of ginger in it. It's lovely, gives a whole different new taste. So today, well, the mousses that Kim made mint chocolate, strawberry and key lime pie flavour mousse, and I made banana, fruits of the forest cheesecakes as you saw, also cappuccino, and there was another one, toffee walnut. So today I have had all of the above. I have had key lime mousses, I have also had chocolate mint mousses, which are really nice, cappuccino mousses, which are also really nice. That's the two that I would definitely go back and do as a mousse. Strawberry mousse doesn't work so well as a mousse. Going to try it as an ice cream to see if that makes a difference. Banana mousse, also, possibly because the banana flavour is so well known. It's like getting a Michael Bublé tribute act that isn't as good as Michael Bublé, because it's so well known, it's just not as good. So, still really enjoyable and loved them all, but my favourites, the toffee walnut mousse just tastes like butterscotch angel delight, so that was pretty good. And the fruits of the forest mousse, I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, but that was outstanding. That was really nice. I would do that again as a mousse, and I would also do that as just a shake, because it tastes very much like a berry smoothie. So yeah, that was really nice, and would definitely do that then. Also had quite a few jellies, had some raspberry and elderflower jellies, had some traffic light jellies, had lemon and lime jelly. So I have been jellied out my face. That's terrible, right? Okay, not really. And I have been moussed to the extreme, so I think I'm going to lay off the mousses for a couple of days. Tomorrow I'm back at work, so I'm going to have to figure out something that I can take to work with me and make it work. Obviously I can't do mousses at work because they need 15 minutes to set, so I can't do that on my break. I also can't do frappies at my work because there's nowhere to do the blending. Well, I could do. I could actually make it up behind the bar because they can blend it behind the bar and just do it that way and have a frappy that way. I could do it that way. We'll see what happens. And I could do an ice cream, but it might just be too much of a faff. We'll see what happens. I'm on a 12 close, so I start at 12 o'clock. I'm going to try and keep my product as late as possible in the morning. I'm going to get up, go to combat and swimming tomorrow morning, definitely, because it's getting to the stage where Anita will probably come looking for me and she's quite scary. So I'll definitely make combat tomorrow morning and then swim. Didn't get a swim in today because it's been very busy. Had doctor's appointments and things to do for my new job. Reversed my car into a van, which is also very traumatic this morning. I was full of beans this morning, as my fellow will probably tell you. He was trying to calm me down. Well, no, probably keep a lid on me. But no, I was just full of beans, and then I accidentally reversed into a van when I was coming out of Stock Street. So, oops, not good. But it's just one of those things that happens, and it has been kind of, I've been very much better this week, very much better. I've been better this week at being able to dust myself off, which is because I'm on plan. So last week everything was kind of getting on top of me because I had so much sugar in my system. So it just shows that I can deal with things a lot easier when I'm eating properly. It is the most misunderstood thing. What you put into your body is what you get out of your body, and the food that you take in not only affects you physically, but affects you mentally, and it affects you more mentally than anybody can know. Basically, if you have a diet that's high in fat and sugars, you're going to get complete rubbish out of your body. But if you put in good nutrients, then you're going to get good stuff out of your body. And I've said it for a long time, the better I eat, the better I sleep, the better I feel. So I just need to stay on plan. It is very difficult. Oh, happy Pancake Tuesday. Wait, I'm not having pancakes. I'm having, well, I've had all my mousses that I could possibly find. So tomorrow's plan is fruits of the forest, cappuccino, toffee walnut, take all three plus my shaker to my work, see what I can do at my work, possibly might be able to have them hot, don't know what will actually happen. But if I have those three products, and possibly might need to take a backup bar, because tomorrow's the first day that I've been doing shakes only and been in work surrounded by all the cakes and all the sweeties and everything, so that is going to be a tough day. But today being Pancake Day, tomorrow marks the start of Lent. Now, I use this basically as a benchmark, so I've got 40 days, and in that 40 days I can stick on plan, because I can do it, I know I can do it. So that's like 6 weeks. 6 weeks on plan, I can be at target, I can be at goal weight, I can be where I wanted, and then I can start doing it properly and start coming out, increasing my calories gradually, as opposed to going mental on binges and then having to go back to step 2, and then so doing the plan correctly, and that's what I intend to do this time round. So I watched a wee video about sugar, and you know I've spoken about sugar a long time now, that I am basically addicted to sugar, and that's what causes all the binges. Also causes irrational emotions and negative thinking, and can lead to depression and anxiety and all the rest of it, stress levels through the roof. That can be caused by sugar. So sugar and me don't go. But I watched a wee video on sugar addiction, and it's basically because you're increasing the dopamine levels in your brain. It's a reward thing, but with sugar, is the more you get, the more you want. So it's very addictive. It's like, what did they liken it to? They likened it to drink and nicotine and heroin as well. Because you're always wanting more, you're always craving more, it never goes away, and you'll never be able to get enough sugar in you to actually satisfy you. That's why if you have a McDonald's an hour later you're hungry, it's because there's so much sugar and salt and everything in the food that it feels as though you're eating something, but you just keep wanting more and keep wanting more, and that's why McDonald's are so rich. Anyway, so yeah, so that is the problem with sugar. But like every addiction in the world, you will have lapses and relapses. So if you're conquering something that huge, like when I gave up smoking, it was my first attempt to give up smoking. I did have a few kind of relapses, but see, once I didn't even think, oh, this is my last cigarette. I didn't think that at all. I basically got not well, and it knocked me off my cigarettes for a couple of days, and I thought, well, I've done one, I'll do another one. I've done another day, I'll do another day. I've done 3 days, I'll do a fourth day. I've done a week, and that's how it carried on, a day at a time. And I thought, well, I've done a week now, let's see if I can do 2 weeks. And I carried on like that and just kept going and kept going. So it's the same thing, I think, with trying to conquer a sugar addiction. The bad thing is that sugar is socially acceptable, cigarettes aren't. Same as drink. You can operate machinery and be under the influence of alcohol or drugs, but you can operate machinery and drive if you're under the influence of sugar. Possibly has the same kind of effect, especially judging by this morning's driving. But yeah, it's going to be an ongoing struggle. But I have come to realise my triggers. I know my triggers. I just don't know how to handle my triggers. I don't know how to stop my triggers when they come, when I go up against them. So that's going to be an ongoing battle. But I believe that I have problems obviously dealing with difficult situations. Things like confrontation. I don't like upsetting people. So it's the type of person I am, is that I'm always going to be a people pleaser. If I don't, and it's also a perfection thing. So if I don't do anything like 100% the way I like it, I take it out on myself. Same as I might have an argument, or I might have a bad customer, but instead of going, that's their problem, I can't do that, I'm like, well, what can I do to fix this? It's my fault. It's not always my fault. Some people are just mean, and some people are just bad, and some people are bad just to get kicks out of life. And it's just one of those things that is very difficult for me to deal with because of my nature. So yeah, we're trying to learn how to deal with a relapse and how to take a positive from a relapse. Now, my trigger for my bad day on Friday or Saturday, whatever day it was, my trigger was anxiety, and I was freaking out due to the fact of I'm changing jobs and I do not have a start date yet. I won't get a start date possibly till Friday, and I'm freaking out because I don't have a job to walk into on Monday. So that's causing me a lot of stress. Obviously financially, that's difficult. Emotionally, that's difficult, and stressful wise, it is extremely difficult, especially this time of year when my car insurance is now due and going to go up. Car insurance due, MOT due, everything due this time of year. Nightmare. Also got 2 holidays to pay for and a couple of weddings I'm going to, so yeah, it just takes over. So the way that I deal with anxiety and stress is by food. I use food for that. I also use it as an excuse. I mean, I'm surrounded by food just now, and it's always nice food. So I have the inner dialogue fighting all the time. Oh, a wee bit won't hurt, a wee bit won't hurt. But I know fine well that a wee bit isn't just a wee bit, it'll set me off completely. So, Ash Wednesday tomorrow. And that could be my new clean slate. Now, I now have an inner dialogue in my head saying, well, if you're starting tomorrow as a clean slate, then you might as well just go to the co-op and get yourself some cake. That's the inner dialogue that I'm fighting just now. This is why I've been so busy tonight. I've wrapped all the fellas' Valentine's presents, so that was one thing, keep my hands busy. I've done all my dishes, I have ironed all my clothes. I'm trying to keep myself as busy as possible. I'm going to go for a bath, chill out, relax, get the hair washed and everything, because it is still very purple. But I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. But I think it's going to be a day at a time. Tomorrow's going to be difficult because I am going to be surrounded by food, and it is going to be hard being on just shakes. However, I will take a bar, because if it gets to the stage where I get stressed out or if something happens that could set me off course. I know that I'm strong just now because I'm not surrounded by food, but if something happens to set me off course, then I need something there. I need a fallback there, so I need a bar just in case. Because as soon as I've had the bar, I feel satisfied. And I found at the weekend I was craving like matchmakers and things. It wasn't matchmakers I was craving, it was the mint chocolate crunch bars. So that's very strange that now I look forward to my porridge. I'm loving the cappuccino shakes. I could quite easily do those all the time, but I actually enjoy all the products. There's not a product there that I don't like. There's ones that I like more than others, which is why I go back to the tomato and basil soup, why I go back to the maple porridge, the apple porridge, the strawberry bars, the chewy chocolate bars. All these products are really, really nice, but it's a case of you just find your favourites and you stick with them, and as long as you're sticking with them, it might be really good this week to try all the different things, because I'm giving my brain something different to get used to. Because in that sugar addiction video that I was watching, that basically the levels of sugar, your brain and your body gets used to the levels of sugar, gets used to the food you're eating. So my brain and my body was used to porridge, soup, bar, well, obviously my 200 calorie chicken, porridge, soup, bar, chicken every day. I was used to that. And then as soon as I went off plan, I went, ooh, what's this? And then it got used to being off plan. Even though it was just like maybe a minor blip for maybe a day, then I got used to that, and it was still looking to try and find that again. So I'm hoping this week with the shakes, it'll kind of reawaken the taste buds and reawaken the brain cells, and it'll kickstart me back into the place that I want to be. I still have the inner dialogue going on just now, going, that's why I'm on my onesie, so I don't go out again. I was going to do kettlebells the night, but I think if I was out at kettlebells, I would end up in the co-op as well. I don't have the money to go to the co-op anyway. But it's sitting there going, just have something, just have something, just have something. But yeah, not gonna stay strong. Gonna keep fighting it, and it'll be knackering. But I'm gonna go to bed early because I'm up early I'm up early to do combat tomorrow morning, so I'm actually looking forward to that. I had a brilliant swim on Monday. Monday overall was like really good, and I'm feeling a lot more positive this week. So yeah, it's all good. And tomorrow will be start Lent, but it'll also be a case of, I've never managed to do a Lent before. I don't know, like everybody's like each to their own, all the rest of it. But I do Lent, or I try to do Lent. My mum and dad have always done Lent. And it's always been chocolate, sweeties and crisps and stuff, junk food that they've given up. They can do it, not a problem at all. My dad, not a problem. He tries to give up cheese, it's a nightmare. So he does the hard thing, which is cheese. Mum does like chocolate or wine or, I don't know, anything that she's into that particular time. But for me, it's always been chocolate. And for me to give up chocolate for 40 days, that's going to be a tough one. But I did it in November, December, October, January. I did that last year. So why is it hard this year? I don't know. I think it's possibly because I've gotten to a stage where I'm quite happy. But I'll not be long in creeping back up again, like with my weight. But I'll not be long in creeping back up again if I don't nail it. If I don't nip it in the bud just now. Because it'll be mental. Right. Well, I've what I've done for ages and ages and ages. So if you missed the evening yesterday and you didn't get a chance to meet all the lovely consultants, next Monday in the Walker Hall in Kilburnie, we're doing the same thing again. Meet the team, free BMI check and product samples. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Pancake Tuesday, and even making like, I don't know, banana pancakes with different things, or just trying to make healthier choices. Even if you're not doing Cambridge, or if you are on Cambridge, I hope you're staying on 100% and trying to be as good as possible and just keep busy. That's the best bit of advice is for this stage in the game. If you're first day, second day, third day, keep busy as possible because the time goes in faster. But if you can get through one day, you can get through two. You can get through two, you can get through three. Take it a day at a time. That's my advice. and water, water, water. Drink as much as possible. Today I've had 2.5 litres, but I've had gallons of tea. Because I've got this cold, I've been going through the tea and the coffee like nobody's business, because it's easier to drink something hot than it is for my throat to take something cold. But keep on it, keep going, and stay strong. And I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, press the like button, leave a comment, press subscribe even. But I will be kicking about same time tomorrow. And I'm sorry that this video is, what am I on now? Like 20 minutes long. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. Good night. Take care. That's me for the day.